If you are here to poo-poo on JK's collaboration, I'm not interested in you bumping into my DMs or my comments at all. While if Charlie Puth does politically lean those ways, I don't want to support him. I do want to support JK. I'm very excited for him to be excited about this collaboration. You know how JK makes all those noises? He sounds like a cute little robot. He's just in his own little JK world, making these little mouth noises and stuff, right? Even half of his Instagrams were like the bloop, bloop, bloop. I just imagine these two men having so much fun bouncing noises and ideas off each other. What's poppin', BangtanSouls? I am Ashley Sue. If you're new here, welcome. Here we talk about midlife, mental health, and BTS. Today has been a very hard day in America. By the time you see this, yesterday has been a very hard day in America. You think after the last 6 years, you think after history, I know you're not here for politics, but hang in with me here for a second. You would have thought we, as a nation, would have learned something. Anyhow, things continue to swing in the wrong way. That's what I'm trying to get to, and I'm not saying it very well. And part of why I'm not here as much as I want to be is because, for God's sake, I'm buying books like this and like this. The Festa dinner, okay, let's get it to BTS, right? So the Festa dinner was intense. And I actually heard an ARMY that I'm close to say next day they really were feeling the emotional hangover. I'm posting a video in a couple of days about the Festa dinner. But we want the guys happy, and it wasn't that we're afraid that BTS is over, it's that we saw the guys struggling with their own anguish. Some of us suspected that they've been under very real pressure, and they confirmed that for us. And we are devastated when we see. Anyhow, when that ARMY friend come into me, I thought, it has been a really long time since I've experienced an emotional hangover. You know, that feeling you get where when you wake up the next day, you just kind of feel yucky, you feel hungover, you feel woozy, and your stomach feels sick, and you feel just drained of your energy because the day before entailed so many emotions, so much roller coaster, so much crying, caring, and prayers, and like it was just too much for you. So the next day you wake up and you're like, oh, I feel hungover and depleted. And I thought, I haven't felt that in a long time. Then it occurred to me, it's because I'm living in a state of emotional hangover, and I am so sorry for all of you who have been here for a long time because you've witnessed. But here we are. We're here actually to talk about BTS. Anyway, the person we're here for tonight, because I didn't want to come here and just start crying again. Can we have fun for a minute? And let's watch this baby cakes. What's everybody calling him right now? Baby Star Candy? My goodness, look at the sweet, sweet man. He is who I pulled. I've already told you, the song itself is not new to me. I've been listening to it streaming all day, left and right, but I have not watched it yet. I'm super excited. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and hit play and like watch little baby Candy Star or whatever people are calling JK right now. There's some controversy about Charlie Puth and about this collaboration, and there will be controversy about anything that our men choose to do solo, because the solos and the antis are going to use it as fodder to try to split apart the band, split apart the fandom, etc. I will address the Charlie Puth stuff after the video. If you're interested, stick around. If you're not, skip it. But meanwhile, here we're going to totally support all 7 of our men and what they choose to do. So let's hit play. Oh, this is so all day. This is so good with earbuds on. I've never had a therapist that looks 40 and like that. Charlie, that was our baby! I love the velvet suits. I like the God, he's cute. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Woo! Did you hear that? Charlie Puth looks crazy. So does JK. Oh my God. I love JK's smile. He's having so much fun. What? Oh. Do you see they're wearing the same color but like reversed? Do you see what I'm saying? The green and the pink. They're compliments to the Love Doctor. I'm gonna have to watch this the second time. Ah! The still shots! Okay, that was creepier than creepy. Oh my God, JK is the most beautiful human on the planet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! What just happened? What just happened in my brain? What just happened in my brain is probably a very appropriate comment based on what I just watched. What was not appropriate comment is me saying that Charlie Puth and JK look crazy. Considering this video is about mental health, considering this channel is about mental health, I mean this video isn't about mental health, but it taps in the concept of therapy. And this channel is about mental health, and I'm in therapy and legitimately have thought that I was crazy, for lack of a better word. So, but you know what I mean when I say they look crazy? Like, JK always has this like deer in headlights kind of bewildered little kid look to his face. It's like kind of excitement and confusion. Like there's chaos and joy popping in his head at the same time. Charlie Puth gives off that same energy, which by the way, I've never seen a Charlie Puth video in my life. While I used to listen to him on Pandora while I would paint, I've never watched a video of his. So this is all new for me for both of them. But my God, Jungkook is so freaking cute in this video. Like Charlie Puth is really cute too. Jungkook is... Are there words for this cuteness? So Charlie can't escape Jungkook. This is the most relatable thing ever. He can't escape thinking about Jungkook. Which, look at how adorable JK is through the whole video, whether he's being serious with that my food is good and I'm angry face that JK does, or whether it's his smiley kid thing that oh my gosh. But Charlie Puth, like they have very similar energies. Do you know what I'm saying? You can see JK had a lot of fun making this video. I have a feeling they had so much fun just talking on the phone, just meeting together and like making sounds together. Also, that's very funny. Super Freudian stereotype vibe of the therapist, except for the therapist is up on Charlie's grill. If I had a therapist basically sit on my lap during a therapy session, I don't know what I would do, but I would not go back again. I need some personal space, so I feel like I can share with you. You know, if you're my bestie, curl up on me. Peaches, Laurie, we're gonna be like in a bed watching TikToks together next time we get to see each other. Bonnie, girl, I'm pinching your cheeks and saying it's from Cookie. But if you're my therapist, don't sit on my lap while I'm talking to you about my life problems. Let's go again. Seriously, you have to listen with... This is better with the earbuds. I've listened to it both ways today. See the green with the pink socks? JK's wearing pink with green shoes. Doesn't matter. And then the black and white switch. Ah! The black and white switch. Ah! JK! Ah! Oh my god, JK. Can we back up? This video gets weirder by the second. It's so good. Ah! I gotta do it again. I gotta do it one more time. Ah! I can feel you over here. I can feel you over here. Oh my god! JK is so funny. I can't handle this. Oh my gosh! They are so funny together. Woo! Oh my god. Okay, I could really do without that eyeball in the mouth thing. Hold on. This. Oh my god, this little like, can we hit it? Oh god, that eyeball thing has got to go away though. Can we get, of course I stopped on the wrong person. Sorry Charlie, you weren't. Ah, why did I stop on you again? No, I need JK. We ARMY have got it bad. We have got it so bad. I'm sitting here looking at the hairs on his eyelid and thinking how beautiful they are. We have it bad.
2 hours later.
Oh my gosh. That man is perfection. Right? I'm not wrong about this, right? Hey JK. JK. I don't want Charlie. No. Oh, hi. Hi with your silliness. How do I get the JK? Oh my gosh, for every ARMY who made the still shots, how did you do that? Gloriously made a grid of all the JK still shots in this with like fireworks behind them. How? See, I just missed one. Oh, look how funny and surprised he looks. He looks like a piece of candy. I'm not trying to dehumanize him. No. I'm sorry, I'm ridiculous. I really... That's the shot right there! Oh my god! Oh my god. I don't have words. Oh my god. Look at him and his perfection. His sweet, unmakeupped. He looks like a grown man. He looks like a little boy. He looks like he's having fun, right? Isn't this what we want for the guys? Oh. Isn't this what we want for ourselves? Ah, they did it again. I love him. I love him so much. Oh, what a good one. Oh. Do you have any idea how much fun JK would be just to hang out with? Oh, oh, like the movement of him. Okay, I see ARMY's got it bad. The eye thing. Oh my gosh, what a fun, what a needed video. Oh my god, Jimin. Let's laugh at you. By the way, anytime I see clips of that V Live with Jimin, mine just goes blank. What are we talking about here? JK. What a completely fun video. Anyhow, I was on Twitter and retweeting the weirdest succession of yay, JK. Everyone, Charlie Puth's like the rest of us, can't get JK out of his head, alongside of tweets about what's going on with the US Supreme Court system and what a disaster this is. So in the end, it's kind of a ballad between two men. A love ballad, right? We're not used to this very often. Though we actually did get that with the ballad for Jimin, and I'm so ignorant and sorry, I don't know the other artist's name, but With You, which is so beautiful, but it's a ballad that's two men. That's kind of what Friends is between V and Jimin. You Are My Soulmate is this super beautiful sentiment that even D'Angelo Wallace could appreciate when he listened to it. He said he never knew he needed that, to hear that song so much in his life. But anyway, same vibe off of this. Like, they just made this video like it's a totally normal thing, as it should be, right? So I love that it's a song sort of about a breakup and being haunted by someone's memory, but it's so uplifting sounding. Like, that's a radio friendly pop. I really hope these new collaborations, and God only knows what kind of collaborations we are up for during the we/me part of BTS Chapter 2. We don't know what all collaborations we are in for, but it's very possible that ARMY will grow again because of it. It's also possible we're gonna lose some ARMY who turns out they were never OT7s anyhow. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. Yes, we're here for Jungkook today. So let's talk really quickly about the Charlie Puth controversies, because I didn't understand it. And I've asked other ARMY and they didn't understand. I've had ARMY ask me because they didn't understand it. But the roots run deep. If you're on Twitter, you will see that there are definitely people who are not a fan of Charlie Puth and are not a fan of their friendship and not a fan of the collaboration. So ARMY don't like Charlie Puth and I didn't know why. And I'm like, is he just kind of giving off D-bag vibes and people don't like that? Is it the whole vibe check thing, which is a myth we don't want to feed to anyhow because Taeyong says he doesn't like. So I'm like, what is it about Charlie that's giving people the wrong rub? Because I, before listening to BTS, used to listen to Charlie Puth on Pandora. I want to clear this up now. And ARMY, I don't want to say her by name right now because I'm not sure if she's okay with me saying that she said, you know, the whole like telephone game thing, but she pointed out, and she's right. I mean, I agree. There's like a group of ARMY that's like, oh, Charlie's just trying to use Jungkook for clout. That's not fair to say, because there are a lot of people who were already Charlie Puth fans. I was a fan of Charlie Puth 5 years ago or so, before I even knew who BTS was. He has his own following. He has fame. And granted, everybody always wants more, and ARMY is enormous. I get that. But I guarantee you also that there are also people who are diehards for Charlie Puth who are saying JK's writing him for clout. Can we put aside this whole disparaging act? If the guys are actually hanging out with somebody, you know what? That's not even true. I was gonna say if the guys are hanging out with people who do them wrong, then it's our job to call it out. But that's not even our job to call it, because the men themselves are smart, right? Don't we love them because they're smart? Don't we love them? We love these men because they have big hearts, but they're smart. And they have been, pardon my language here, they've been fucked over probably more than any other artist that I could think of. They're smart. They've had Bang at the helm with them since the beginning. Know to be on the lookout. They, especially babies like JK, they've been burned. You know what, no matter who they're taking a picture with, as happened a month and a half ago, we don't have to like it. We don't have to retweet it. We don't have to support that. But we do have to trust the guys if we claim to love the guys and respect them and what they're up to, right? That doesn't mean we actually have to like the other artists they're working with, I guess is what I'm trying to get to. So Charlie Puth, for anybody who doesn't know, there is strong reason to believe that he is pro-Trump. There is strong reason to believe that he not just was anti-Hillary, but actually wanted Hillary imprisoned for that whole petition that was signed for her to be imprisoned for. There is reason to believe that he is less concerned with actual social issues such as Black Lives Matter or gay marriage or a variety of different things, and more concerned with being able to pop off like edgy thoughts as they come to him. The biggest assault in our country is the assault on freedom of speech kind of concept. So do your own research. If you're curious what ARMY's beef is, ARMY, we do tend to be very protective of the guys. So especially if you're on Twitter, you will see people, anybody who breathes too close to BTS gets attacked by a sector of ARMY. It does not represent all of ARMY, but because they're very vocal and they're on Twitter and they're very public and they're sometimes very angry and sliding into the DMs of these people who they don't agree with, it can make all of ARMY look like we feel that way. However, do your own research about Charlie or anybody else. Make your own assessment of how to handle your feelings, said artists, collaborators, friends, etc. But remember first and foremost that we love these 7 men and respect them. So I have to continue to trust that they know things that we don't about these experiences, about these people, about these colleagues, about these collaborations. I mean, did you guys see the hate that Megan Thee Stallion got for that collaboration at the end of last year? And that's terrible, because the guys were really excited to work with her and they created something awesome and fun together. That remix of Butter, that whole thing was so cool. For that small sector of ARMY that had beef to say, the same small sector of ARMY, they're very vocal about being against JK's tattoos or whatever. So for those of you who are curious what the Charlie Puth ARMY beef is, because you're kind of new to the fandom like I might be, he's said a couple questionable things about wanting ARMY clout. I get that. Like, supposedly he said something about wanting ARMY's numbers. I don't know. I'm very excited. We're going to here on this channel, we're going to support all the collaborations. We're going to support all the goodness. We're going to support all the goodness that our men are creating. We do know that during this off season, our men will be facing, our men in our fandom are going, the solos, the antis, the ones that have been hiding just under the surface, they're really going to be brought to light. We have to be prepared for that. We have to be careful not to feed into that. So in this space here that we've created, this community, we don't have to like every song, but that was true when they were creating only songs that were OT7, which is really never. They've always had collaboration projects here or there, but we've never been required to like every single one of their songs. I know that a very successful reaction channel got kind of chewed out today on Twitter by some ARMY because apparently they're not a huge fan of Left and Right. Super cool guys. They weren't horrible about it. They just like weren't quite feeling it. Well, that's fine. This isn't just BTS either. This is actually someone else's work that JK's collaborating with. And even if it were an OT7 song, we don't actually have to like everything that they create. Most of us ARMY do like everything or almost everything. It's one thing if we're trashing them. It's different though if we're kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that. I managed to make it through a video genuinely happy and laughing and not falling apart crying about anything. Not even crying about how much I love JK, though I did think for a minute there I might. So, what's your favorite part of this? What do you like the most about this? I'm assuming if you're watching reactions to this song and video that you actually liked it yourself, because Otherwise, why are you wasting your time? Like, we all need to spend more time watching and doing the things that bring us joy, inching us closer and closer to our truest selves, the life we want, to who we're meant to be. Isn't that a huge part of what loving ourselves is? Let us do what we can, whether it's like spending 30 minutes a day to sit and doodle or journal, to make time for yourself to go for a walk, or sit down and have a cup of coffee. And when your husband or wife or your kids or your mother that you live with or whatever starts nagging you to get up and you need to get this done, and we know whatever, just demand, no, I'm taking 30 minutes here. I'm having a break. I'm gonna enjoy my tea. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. I'm gonna enjoy what the breeze feels like right now, and I'm gonna enjoy flipping through this magazine without any interruption. I'm gonna enjoy my earbuds and listen to JK whispering in my ears left and right. I'm gonna listen to Yet to Come or Lord Have Mercy, Run BTS, or For Youth on earbuds. I'm going to listen to old school Run, like from 2015 BTS, because that song has so many glorious backtrack stuff for earbuds. Anyhow, that's something small, but it'll help you feel better. I don't know. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your love doctor, so I can't tell you what the path is for you, whether it's yoga, a drum circle, but love yourself. If you're feeling really stuck right now when things feel really bleak, loving myself might just mean writing the year 2036 in paint on a glass picture frame right there. And knowing that reminder is something to hold on to when it feels like there's very little to hold on to. Do what it takes to love yourself. Know that God loves you. I love you. BTS loves you. You know this. You know they do. You know that they want you to love yourself, and that they set amazing examples. Still, always and still setting examples for us to love ourselves as they work hard to do that for themselves also. Dual set, there'll be better days. And if you need fun, this is a fun video. And if you don't like this one, I will also put a link below to one of my favorite little clips that on times where like nothing on the planet feels like it can cheer me up. Bangtan do Gangnam Style soul food. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. By the way, I love this cup because the 7 on it. Do you see that? Every time I see it, I'm like, 7. Anyway.